Where's the one down with it? Oh, not very interested in coming over. Yep, that's right.
Gotta go to work again.
Now the kangaroos will come over. Dave will be here in a moment. But the kangaroos that we're looking at are eastern greys, wherever they are. Right over there.
Yeah.
Well, they're sensitive. You see, they're lying down because the day and it's hot. They conserve their energy.
In the shade, and we came in and disturbed the peace.
Do we have
I know, so don't you worry. That's what they're here for. They're getting paid for this. They're getting paid for it. They're all females because they're over there. But they're all females because they continuously breed kangaroos, and if you had a male in here, it would cause a problem. You'd be overpopulated.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, expert. You know what an expert is, don't you? It's a drip under pressure. And here's him.
Up in a minute, guys. You know where you're supposed to be. Hurry up.
You're in camera. Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
As they come up, grab a little bit of grass.
Oh, here they come.
There you go.
You want to feed it? Thank you.
Where's the weather?
Yeah, they'll come up, guys. They'll come up. There you go, guys. Just approach him here.
Did you say approach him?
They're not too hungry.
Anything you got to do, guys, don't totally surround them. Always give them one exit.
It's the one leaf in there? It's one leaf.
They're probably just not hungry today.
Oh, he's a shy.
Yeah, hold on, guys. We'll come up.
Okay.
She's shy. This one's smaller. This is a smaller one. They're not hungry.
Oh, I'm about to get another two girls.
No, apparently they don't like your choice of meat today.
I'm just about to get another two girls.
자, 뼈똥, 뼈똥.
Honey.
야, 카워.
Okay.
Let me touch you. Don't go. Come back. It came a long way to touch you.
That's right.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah, right.
What got your attention? The koalas and the kangaroos, right?
Yeah, 여자라.
Hi.
Good girl. Okay. Who else want to touch him? Go touch him, John.
I
No.
don't want to scare him. That one's a little shy. I think this one's a little more shy than that.
Then the other, yeah, go. If you want to come.
Oh, I can.
He let you have. She lets you have.
Where's the other one?
Yeah, go pat it.
Wait, to prove you were here. Take the picture.
Okay. Yeah, take a picture.
It's a little shy. Looks younger than the one over there.
I think he's got a little stomach. Stand up.
Better do-gooders than others. Come around this side, guys.
Okay, I got you.
Everybody's waiting.
I got you.
对不起，我跑掉了，全部都是鱼块，哦，鸡头，哦，嚯，什么？每个都动吗？哎呦，整个吃进去。哦，这个一下子拿到，它躲在这里，哎，行。哦，那边好多啊，你知道？
But you see, they all don't go up. If I had 80 trucks going up, they'd hurt themselves. So you rotate their feed every 2 days. So these guys were fed 2 days ago. They get caught up in the initial excitement, and then they think, why bother? So in 2 days' time, these will go up, and they'll hang back. Gentle way to feed the animals.
前面几个就是在那里就跑到这后面。
Make sure your day runs smoothly. So you've got about 20 minutes now for those 3 options. Sit down, chill out, relax, go for a little walk, or you've got the gift shop. But on behalf of myself and Hunt's Crocodile Adventures, thanks very much, guys, and have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you. Yes.
So thank you very much. This is a learning discovery experience. Why are Aussie bloke? Now we've got 20 minutes only, so if anybody's interested in I can walk down there and test it quickly. We can't dilly-dally because we're running late. So if anybody wants to, you'll have to follow me. Follow close. It takes half an hour to get to Port Douglas. We've been to Port Douglas. And get lunch in Port Douglas. And the exit is through the souvenir shop. Lunch is on your own.
That's the wallaby there. The cassowary's back there.
Yeah, but soft colours, so it's all camouflage. So if those little ones are there, you wouldn't see them because they blend in. So ratites is there. The cassowary has a large, looks like a comb on the top of its head. Yeah. And it's a keratinous type on the outside, and they use that because they live in dense rainforest a lot of the time. And they use that to sort of part the rainforest ahead of them. Yeah. And they live independently. They don't gather in flocks, as I was mentioning earlier, and they've got very big feet, very strong, and they use them as defensive mechanisms. So you don't want to get between a cassowary and whatever it's aiming at. And they have a large area. Look back to the right, you can see back past Double Island and back toward Cairns. Isn't that glorious? The poor man was in a wheelchair with oxygen tanks and very elegant promenade or boulevard on the way in, the dead centre of town on the left.
Mr. Clinton was staying here at the resort on the night of September 11, 2001. He was here as engagement, as Vicky mentioned earlier, and because they could not.
Kept saying they're going to the fire truck.
We're going to take a loop down here past the marinas. People, yachtsmen from around the world, of the mangroves. So they're treated with a lot more respect than they were. They also wear the much prized mangrove crab up here, don't we, John? This is the marina I was talking about, Marina Mirage. Lots of beautiful boats here. So if you're sailing around the world, you might shelter in a port like this and get a job for the cyclone season, the busy season, and on the land, and then come back and sail off again afterwards. Hog's Breath Cafe. This little narrow gauge train comes from out there where we were and past the resort. The National Bank is sponsoring the ovarian cancer fundraiser, so if you went in there's some shops in the square, there's a pharmacy there as well. You go toward Coles and to the right there's toilets. Right, now remember that some of you wanted to buy some... Now at this stage of our lives we should start with what we... And he went surfing in Manly. The place that I rented it from was called Dripping Wet. And it was winter time and it was cold, but he rented a wetsuit and from them and a surfboard, and off he went.
It covers over 2,500 miles, crisscrossing the northern half of the state, between the mountain range to our left and the coastline to our right. It's only used during the harvest. There is a little two-wagon passenger train, a little tourist train that's allowed to operate during the non-harvest periods, which they have special dispensation to do that. But the line generally is not for the general carriage. But burning of cane was a process whereby the fire was started in the evening around the area to be harvested. It was burning off a lot of the undergrowth and the extra grasses that grow up to allow the manual labour force to get in there and cut it clean. Meant that they...
It's still standing. It's been through many a cyclone, but it's a lovely place. Lovely little town, only 250 people. We've only moved here 2 months ago. Sort of know most of the locals, and we've been very well invited into the town, and they like our food. The beer's cold enough, and it's all well good. So we think we might start a few more years. Although the pub's been here for 106 years now, and we've seen a lot of gold miners, copper miners, millers for the wood. And I'm not sure what sort of wood the tables are made out of, but I'll pass it on to someone else in the next travels, and if they see it, they might get it. Somewhere back in the States. And we've got, as you know, we got their beers. 4X is the main one in Queensland, and there's a lot that goes through. Please, sir, halt, you're in the jail. So there, 4X Gold's the main one, of course. And a lot of us been here, plenty of cattle. But I'm on the Victoria Bitter, so I've just turned the story around, haven't I?
Well, it's vitamin B, I think.
Yeah, vitamin B. Vitamin B, very best. They say very bad, some of them, but they're from a different state. Come out and old James venture didn't venture on much more except to the local cemetery up the road. There's a bit of story in that. So hopefully I won't come the same fate. If there's any fights going on, I might just get there and cheer them on and keep them going, fellas. Somebody.
Throw the boots in the pot.
Yeah. Throw the boots in the pot.
Adds flavor.
Oh, good. Darling.
Good natured, huh? Yeah.
It's a boy and girl.
Boy.
Hi, boy.
Now, did you say you could get here?
And that's Billy the cat.
We had to
Over
make
there.
it ourselves.
Dressing
Virginia City. Yourself with your husband? Yeah. It's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Getting married.